Horist here, and so there it is. There's been a lot of talk about the First Amendment, censorship, and everything. I sort of remember that old kitty saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Well, we sort of turned that upside down. I mean, now we want to criminalize words. We want to criminalize names. I don't know where it begins and where it stops. Recently, Massachusetts legislator entered a bill to ban the B word. The female dog word, the one the British Kennel Club talks about all the time. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, because if you're going to ban the B word, maybe you could ban the other B word, the one for the illegitimate child. Oh, I'll say them. They're banning bitch. Now maybe they should ban bastard. Maybe they should ban jerk. They think we should not be allowed to say anything that is offensive. Well, let me get this straight. I am a First Amendment nutcase. I don't like anything. It's the founder said the First Amendment we're going to do is protect everybody's right to say whatever they damn please. Now, we can look askance at people. We can say we don't like what they say. We can even argue with them, I guess. But we shouldn't ban what people say, because it's a slippery slope that does not have a good ending. And it's not just a matter of calling people names. I mean, people have called me names in my life, and it doesn't particularly bother me. I don't crumble because somebody may have said something bad about me. But there are a lot of other words that are just vulgar. Now, we remember Congresswoman Tlaib told her young son that her intent in going to Congress was to impeach the MF. She told her young son that. Well, that's a very vulgar term. And of course, it's a great insult to the President of the United States. So should that be not allowed? Should a congresswoman not be allowed to say that kind of thing? And we're seeing this going through our culture. We're seeing safe zones in schools. These safe zones where you're not allowed to say anything interesting. You're not allowed to say anything that could be offensive to somebody else. As if we have the ability to know what the hell is offensive to anybody else. I might say something and one person finds it offensive and the other person doesn't find it offensive. How about when we joke about things and we, black comedians use the N-word in their acts? Should that be illegal? Should anytime we express something insulting of anything be illegal? Should a political talk be illegal? Now that's where it really gets interesting, because this censorship idea is to say, if I say I don't believe in global warming, there are people who think that should be criminalized. I should have a right to have that opinion. So we start to talk about opinions being censored. We talk about political opinions. Because on the left, I've noticed that a lot of people on the left, they believe all their opinions are facts. And so what they want to do is to criminalize anyone who has a different opinion. What really bothered me was that a former editor of the Washington Post, a guy named Richard Stengel, a First Amendment professional, a newspaper man, he said he thinks it's time we kind of do away with the First Amendment, because he went around and found that in some countries, like Arab countries, they don't understand why we would make it not illegal to burn a Quran, for example, or burn a Bible, or burn whatever else you want. And he actually absorbed this and thinks that we should then give up our First Amendment rights. Burning the flag, burning the Quran, demonstrating, expressing negative opinions, expressing minority opinions. This is what we're going to wind up with. We're going to wind up with China. Now, we're all upset about China because they have these concentration camps, which they call education camps, and we think that's bad, and it is bad. And yet our progressives want to bring that same government control of our speech and our language into this country and destroy the First Amendment and make us all obedient to the opinion of an elite class. That, ladies and gentlemen, is one big effing disaster, if you'll pardon the expression, even though I didn't use it. So there it is.